Somebody is at my door. Why? Why is somebody at my door? Hello and welcome to Adventures in Femininity. Today we're going to talk about, I'm going to talk about my changed opinion on homemaking. I didn't always have a positive outlook on homemaking, so let's talk about that. As a child, I didn't think much about it. I wasn't a little girl to fantasize about being a mom when I grew up and getting married and thinking of my princess wedding. It's just not what I thought about. As I got a little bit older, I started turning my thoughts to careers, various careers. I thought about being a veterinarian, an astronaut, a paleontologist, a professional dancer, other things that I can't think of. But there were a lot, very many different ideas, and I wanted to go to a university and become a successful career woman. I would say I even had a slight feminist mindset. I wanted to prove that I was strong and capable and that I could be just as good as the men in whatever field I chose. And when boys or men would ask me if I needed help on something, like, lifting a heavy box and carrying it somewhere, I most likely would say no, because I wanted to prove that I was strong enough to do it myself. I was stubborn and kind of prideful. And I think it stems from the fact that I grew up being told that I was shy. You're just so shy. You need to be more assertive. You need to get out there. You need to be more yourself and let people know who you are and stand out and just all these things that I'm not, I am naturally more quiet, laid back, go with the flow, subtle, soft, nurturing, warm. I am not assertive. I'm not a go-getter. I'm not super outgoing. I'm friendly and I can be funny. My husband tells me I'm funny, so there's something. So people told me I need to be all of these things that I'm just not. But I grew up, I think, believing that these softer qualities that I have are not good enough. And so I need to change. And so I became stubborn and prideful due to the fact that I was trying to be somebody that I'm not. And I led myself to believe that I was that person, but I'm not really. After high school, I met my husband just a few months after I graduated. And sorry, someone's parked in front of my house. They're not getting out. Oh, okay. They're leaving. They're turning around. Okay. Anyway, so I met my husband a few months after I graduated high school. So I was 18 when we met. I had no intentions in getting married young. I didn't want to. I wanted to go to university and pick a career, and although I could never settle on a career, it's like, when you have a wandering soul, you're like a nomad. And hold on. It's fine. They're across the street. I'm just not up for visitors. I I've tried this is the 4th time I've tried recording this video, so I don't want visitors right now. Thankfully, my living room is clean and tidy, so if I did, it would be fine. Okay, so I met my husband a few months after high school. I wasn't looking to get married, but Adam made me feel important and that I was funny and good enough exactly the way I was, which around him was kind of quirky and a little shy and quiet, but still fun to be around. Because that's who I am. I wasn't assertive and I wasn't trying to be a go-getter. I was more myself. And that felt really good. Fast forward a year and we ended up getting married. I was 19 and I still don't have a college degree. I don't have a career. I'm not that successful business career woman that I wanted to be as a kid. But I'm so much happier than I know I would have been if I had pushed for that. Because after we got married, in the first year that we got married, we moved to a new state. So we weren't near family. It was just the two of us. So we only had each other to rely on, which I highly recommend, by the way. If you're a newlywed and you're still living really close to your parents, and you don't have to be, like, if you have the opportunity to move elsewhere, I really suggest it, because you really only have each other to rely on, and you have to work things out. Anyway, side note. Somebody is at my door. Why? Why is somebody at my door? It was a couple of high school boys on a football team, and they were trying to sell me a $20 card to do different, like, deals around town. I felt bad that I didn't buy it, but I told him, I was like, I don't know, because we're trying to get out of debt right now, and that's a journey. They both chuckled and agreed, so I think it's okay. I'm not a bad person, right? Okay. Anyway, so we moved to a different state, and I had 3 different jobs in the first year that we were married. I was a photographer at Sears Portrait Studio, which doesn't exist anymore. And I worked at a call center for Capital One, and I did not like that job. Because like I said, I'm a much more soft person by nature. And when you have people calling you every day, yelling at you for problems that you did not cause, it was hard. It's not, like, in my personality to cope with that very well. So I had that job for a couple of months, and then I got a new job at a daycare center because I figured I'm married and one day we're probably going to have kids, even though having kids was, like, not something I really wanted growing up. I didn't have little siblings. I didn't babysit. I had one babysitting job growing up for one summer, and it was awful. That kid cried and screamed at me all summer long. But I was getting to the point where I was like, I think I need to start learning some skills for babies and stuff. So I got this job, and so I was able to quit my call center job. Excuse me. And I got fired 5 weeks later because I got bronchitis and I didn't call in on time because I was drugged and asleep because I got bronchitis from one of the babies. Why was that baby there? If I have bronchitis. So yeah, I got fired and I could not get another job. I applied for like 30 plus jobs. I'm not kidding. And I did not get one interview. So I became a full-time homemaker. And I finally started teaching myself how to really cook. Because I still couldn't really cook because I didn't really learn how to before. So I watched the Food Network a lot. But it paid off because I got a lot better and got lots more compliments from Adam. And he is so proud. He loves telling people that I taught myself how to cook. That I used to only be able to cook like 3 meals, and now I can cook all different kinds of things. And he definitely has like his favorites. Honey sesame chicken. So yummy. Even my boys love that. So that's a win. I also make this casserole that is definitely a crowd pleaser. Anyway, so after marriage, that's really when my mindset started to change. Things just kind of started opening up for me, you know. It's like my soul was finally settling into my purpose in life. I really don't think my purpose in life is to have a career outside the home. Maybe later in life when my 2 boys are grown and out of the house and I need something to do, sure, maybe I'll go back to school. I probably will. And get a career or something. But I really do feel like my purpose in life is to be a homemaker and to be a stay-at-home mom. I also homeschool. I homeschooled last year and we're gonna do it again this year, and I'm really excited. It is a lot of work and it's scary, and I get a lot of anxiety about it sometimes, wondering if I'm doing a good enough job. But if you're a homeschool mom, you get it. But I feel really passionate about it, and I feel very strongly that it's what's right for my children, at least at this time in life. So it's like, why would I want a career? I'm really happy with where I am. I do believe that I was guided through lots of prayers and faith in the Savior to get to where I am now, to be led to be a mother and a homemaker. I do believe that's what I was meant to do in this life, and that it's what will bring me the most joy and purpose and fulfillment, because I can't imagine doing anything else. I can't. I truly believe that I would not be nearly as happy in a career that I am now. I love being a homemaker. I love to cook for my family and make sure that they have a clean home and make sure that they have clean clothes to wear and clean sheets to sleep in and a clean floor to play on. It's what really makes me happy and brings me the most joy in life. So why pursue anything else at this point? Now, I'm not saying that being a homemaker is for everybody. It's not. I know it's not. But for some of us, it is. And I think that should be okay. Right? I gotta tell you, real quick before we end this video, that when people ask me, you know, they ask my husband what he does, and then they ask me, what do you do? And, you know, I tell them I'm a stay-at-home mom and a homemaker. And the responses are usually very positive. I don't think I've ever had somebody give me a negative reaction to my response. But I will say that I think the best reactions I ever get are from men. It's interesting. Men always give me the most compliments when I tell them I'm a homemaker and a stay-at-home mom. Like, I always receive the most praise from them. It's interesting. I'd love to know what your thoughts are. Did your opinion change? Was being a homemaker and a mom something you always wanted growing up? Do you receive compliments? If so, are they mostly from men too? It'd just be interesting to know. So thank you for watching my video. I hope that my story was enjoyable. Maybe you can relate. I don't know. I hope to make another video really soon. And I'll see you around.